Thank you for tuning in. This is Dan Crowley, and I want to welcome you to Craigslist Cashout, proudly brought to you by Billionaire Belief, where it is our mission to help entrepreneurs of all levels bootstrap their way to the top. Like I said, Craigslist Cashout, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to talk about increasing your income. Today we're going to talk about utilizing a proven system that you can use to turn trash literally into treasure, turn $1 into hundreds of dollars. So let's dive right in. Our overview. Well, first, we're going to talk a little bit about some Craigslist 101. Then we're going to get into products, some of the best types of goods to sell on Craigslist. Next, we're going to talk about doing a little research, our due diligence, and determining some of the best ways to do number 4, create our post, our main marketing tool to sell whatever type of hard goods that we're going to be selling here on Facebook. Not Facebook, my bad. Craigslist. But nevertheless, number 5. Then we will talk about the close, that initial contact, converting this post into green dollars. Last but not least, we will talk about making sure that the product gets from your hands into the customers and you collect your cash. Let's get it. Craigslist 101. It's very important that you realize, ladies and gentlemen, Craigslist is an American classified advertisement site, aka the world's community bulletin board. It is the 33rd most visited website on the entire planet. It is the 7th most viewed website in the United States. It boasts 60 million US users. There are 50 billion page views every month. So that's pretty much the equivalent of 2,500 times the attendance of Disneyland to date. That's how many people go to Craigslist every month. There are 50 million daily queries being searches. So 50 million times a day someone's looking for something on Craigslist. So like I said, the magnitude of this knowledge now is understanding that traffic, at the end of the day, what every business owner, what every entrepreneur relishes, what every freelancer relishes, traffic, getting whatever it is you have to sell in front of a buyer. And that's what Craigslist offers you as a free, might I add, classified advertising site. Now, unless you're putting the jobs or certain other parts of the site, there are some times where you do need to pay, but for what it's worth, everything is predominantly free. Next, it is the most popular. The most popular forms are the for sale form and the housing form. So people are going. The majority of the 60 million users, the 50 billion page views every month, the 50 million daily searches every day, the majority of that is going to the for sale and the housing. So people are going to Craigslist to spend money. They're looking for something to buy, or they're looking for some place to live. So if you have something of value that you can sell that people want to buy, and or a piece of housing that somebody would want to live in, then if you're not posting it, if you're not marketing yourself on Craigslist, then you're slipping. Last but not least, as I just said, there's a lot of cash changing hands on Craigslist. I have experienced it myself on more than one occasion, and like I just said, the mere purpose of this is to help you increase your income. It's to help you get some chunk money. It's to help you start building up a cash flow to where you can start putting some capital aside to invest in whatever it is, whatever vehicle you want to invest in, whether it's stocks, whether it's real estate, whether it's business, whatever it might be, but you're going to need cash. You're going to need income. You're going to need revenue. So this is the sole purpose of why we're in this session right now, to help you up your earning power, to help you increase your income. So you're going to have to make a commitment. You're going to have to make a decision, and you're going to have to get focused, and you're going to have to discipline yourself to doing things a certain way. Because if you do not, then you will not be able to enjoy the harvest from the seeds that weren't planted. But if you plant the seed, you will have a harvest. So you will reap what you sow. Sink or swim, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to provide you with a way to swim. You either go fly or die. You go soar in the canyons of success, or you go die in the pits of poverty. Period. So let's get to it. Product. So as I've been saying, Craigslist, ideally, if you really want to make some money, sell hard goods. So this boils down to, as I used to do, turning trash literally into treasure. Literally driving down the street, seeing someone put out, in my case, an example, furniture, seeing someone put out a bedroom set or a dresser or a bed frame or a nightstand, and just picking it up, going around neighborhoods on trash day and finding all the furniture that was there. Now, of course, it's on the curb for a reason, so a handle may have been broken, a track may have been off, there may have been a scuff, a piece may have been broken, but they were quick fixes at the end of the day. So, like I just said, I was able to turn trash into treasure. But if that's not your thing, obviously, you want to go to Craigslist to see, what's out there. And if you're stuck for ideas, you'll be able to find some products to sell. But if you do find them, the idea is to buy low and sell high. Buy low, sell high. Or if you're still stuck for ideas, you went on Craigslist, you went to the for sale form general, and you really couldn't, find something. But hey, last but not least, if you can't afford product or you can't find product, but you know people who have product that they want to get rid of, boom. So that's a practical strategy right there. If you have family, friends, relatives, close associates, whoever, office, go to those places. Find out, whoever's in charge, and to ask them, hey, do you have anything you want to get rid of? I'll sell it for you. I'll take a cut, and you take a cut yourself. I mean, and boom, and the value that you're bringing to the table, if you're going to sell for others, is you're providing them with the ease and convenience of being able to make money without the direct involvement. So that's why you're going to get a commission. Now, whatever that commission might be, that's up to you negotiating. But you can do something as simple as a flat fee to sell, however much that they have. You can take a percentage of everything that you sell. It's up to you. It's all yours. But that will be the best place to begin. Hard goods. And make sure these hard goods are goods that are selling on Craigslist, and also goods that you can get access to build an inventory over time, of course. But if you can buy in bulk, that's even better as well. But ideally, what I'm saying, you want to sell a hard good. So as I've been sharing, my two examples of selling my two Craigslist cash out experiences have been furniture and auto parts. Like I just said before, we used to go out in neighborhoods doing. We used to go out in neighborhoods doing trash on trash days, and just scout for furniture, and we would go pick the furniture up, bring it back to the house, refurbish it, paint it all black, and sell it on Craigslist. And we cashed out, and I'm literally at most, what I'm saying, the cost invested, was gas, the time obviously to drive the neighborhoods, and the paint, and the basic hardware, so news, screws and handles. I mean, that was basically it. But boom, that was less than $5, I would say. When it all boils down to it, that would be like the initial investment per product. But we were able to cash out. So I'm talking about, so one of our strategies, and this is something that you can definitely apply yourself. And this doesn't apply just to furniture. So this is where you have to be creative when it comes to your product. So like I said, we were selling furniture. So what we would do is we would find a nightstand. We would find a bed frame, and then we would find. I mean, and the bed frame ideally was a queen size, and then we would find a dresser of some sort. We would package those things together, and sell it as a bulk bundle package. And because we bundled it, we were able to get more value for it. So alone, for example, let's just say a nightstand was $20, a dresser, was $50, a bed frame was $100. So it's 150, 150 plus, we'll just say 25, so 175. We'll just say is everything a la carte. But because we bundled it up, a kid's bedroom set, a queen size bedroom set, bed frame, dresser, and nightstand. We were able to bundle it and package it up and sell those for as little as $320 a pop. And this is just from driving neighborhoods, collecting different pieces, so from different places, but then bundling, packaging them together, and then refurbishing them, painting them black, selling them on Craigslist. And we cashed out, and you can cash out too. So your product might not be furniture, and my next product was auto parts. I sold them for somebody else, so they had a bunch of classic car auto parts, and they wanted to get rid of him, but obviously he was an older gentleman and really didn't know, how to use the internet. So I offered to sell them for him, and I just took a percentage of whatever I sold, and boom, I cashed out. So I'd rather have a percentage of something than 100% of nothing. So there's tons of opportunities out there for you to cash out on Craigslist, but hey, you have to be committed. You have to make a decision. Like I said, you got to get focused. So Craigslist cash out. Product. That's the first place you want to begin. Start with a hard good. If you need to, get out there, drive these neighborhoods on trash days. Like I said, go on Craigslist and find products that you can buy from somebody that's already posting something on Craigslist. And if need be, talk them down if you can, if you know how to. But hey, you can find product, bundle them together, then resell them back on Craigslist, and you can cash out. So product, that's where you begin. That's the first step. Next, research. So after you may have an idea of a product that you already have or somebody else has, the next step you want to go to is you want to go to do some research. You want to go to Craigslist. You want to go to the for sale forums, or if you like, in my case, it was a furniture forum. You just want to go look at some ads. It's called homework. It's called due diligence. You just want to get a feel for the marketplace. You want to see how people are talking. You want to see how people are pricing things. You want to see how people are describing things. You want to see how people are writing their ads. You know what I'm saying. You want to see how people are posting their pictures. You just want to see what's happening in the marketplace, aka peeping game. And the most important thing you got to understand about Craigslist as well is it's a marketplace for bargain shoppers. So people are going to Craigslist specifically. Those millions and billions of people are going there looking for deals. But that's okay, because the rules of business and selling are applied, because the basic business model here is we're taking an asset in a sense. So these goods that we can either find ourselves, we refurbish. They may be brand new, they may be somebody else's, but we're taking these goods, we're putting them on Craigslist, and we're receiving emails and phone calls and turning those assets into cash. That's the business model. I'm gonna find an asset. I'm gonna post it on Craigslist. I'm gonna receive an email or a phone call, and I'm gonna turn it into cash, and I'm gonna go collect that cash. That's all you're doing. But like I said, in order to really do it consistently over time and really cash out, from it, like you said, you want to ideally find a product or a form within the for sale marketplace or on Craigslist, and be able to have access to some form of inventory that's going to allow you to sell over time. But you want to just do your research though and see. Do not skip this step. Do your homework. Do your research. Do not skip this. Some of the things you're going to be looking out for, as I've already stated. You want to get familiar with how similar products are being sold, and just how products are being sold in general. So how are people writing their headlines? You don't want your listing to get lost in the sauce. So what are they doing? What are people doing to stand out? One of the ways you can stand out is using certain symbols. So for example, the greater than or less than sign. Really adding some focus and attention to your ad. What words are they using to write in their ads? Get a feel for the marketplace. Like I said, the lingo that they're using when it comes to pricing. Like how are products being priced? Like if you see nightstands, for example, you over time you'll be able to see, like, all right, well, nightstands roughly are going between, for example, $20 to $50. But knowing that, that's going to allow you to know what to price whatever you have to sell for. So knowing what nightstands and bed sets and whatnot we're selling for, from doing our homework, we were able to find that kind of sweet spot of $320 at a bare minimum. That's the least we wanted to get from a package that we put together. $320, and we were getting it easy. But we also had other items, like we had uh, night, like I said, we sold singular nightstands. We sold coffee tables. We sold chairs as well. We sold kitchen tables. Every little thing. But the bread and butter, the main profit center was those bedroom sets. So if you're a handyman, for example, if you're good, if you have tools, or someone who's good with that stuff, and you can get access to old furniture, or like I said, you're driving the neighborhoods. Like, furniture is a moneymaker. And with this course, with this Craigslist Cashout course, since my experience was in furniture, like, you can kind of know what to do when it comes to furniture and auto parts. But know that what you're selling doesn't have to be sexy at the end of the day, and I really want you to understand that. Like, it does not have to be sexy for you to make money, and a lot of people ultimately don't make money because they trying to be sexy. And by trying to be sexy is, they trying to whatever they think that they trying to do, they gotta have a certain kind of flash and flair to it. For example, I gotta be a movie star. I gotta be a musician. They gotta do something that feels popular. And I understand, but at the end of the day, when you really want to just make some money, when you really just want to cash out, it's the simple things, ladies and gentlemen. It's the things like furniture. It's the thing like auto parts. It's the thing like books. It's the thing like electronics. You know what I'm saying? It's tools. Those the basic stuff. People sell things people want to buy. Like, that's the most important, one of the most important lessons in this research that you're going to be doing. You want to identify products people are going to buy. So if you're seeing, in my case, if you're seeing uh, bedroom furniture being sold, and identifying that, and then being able to think further and creatively and say, okay, well, let's just package it up. So we sold bedroom sets, and then we sold kid bedroom sets. You know what I'm saying? So we were able to cash out because we did our research. So do your research. So going back to like I said, getting familiar with how products are already being sold. So you will check out that headline. How are they pricing their products? Look at the descriptions. How are they describing their products? You can be lazy in a sense, or as you might call it, efficient and to the point, by doing some short description. But from experience, the longer the description, the more interested the person is. Like, and when you're writing this description, like, and when you're doing your research, like I said, you're looking for how people are describing what it is that they're offering. So what words they're using to describe what they use. For example, in furniture, it's important that you use, we're selling refurbished furniture. This is a refurbished, uh, queen bedroom set. It has, it's very sturdy. It's very durable. It's been restored. These are the types of words that you would want to be, that you need to be using in these cases. In my case, in a sense. So in your case, you will know what words that need to be used from doing your research. So go do your research. Lastly, photos. This is very important. Like I said, this next part we go talk about. This is what this is all going boiling down to. But you want to do your research, and like I said, what photos are people using? Check out to see how they're using their photos. Are they using photos like I said? Put yourself in the buyer's shoes. Like, if you're selling furniture, for example, and you're going and looking at all these different posts, like as a buyer, like what is it that you feel is missing? Like, how could you improve the ad? Like, think about that, because that's how you're going to write your ads. So what information do you feel is missing? If you're looking for a bedroom set, what would you want to know about it? Knowing that, like I said, people are coming here looking for bargains. So, if they can find something brand new, never used, they're of course they'll be excited, but they know that some of the things that they're going to be buying off of Craigslist have been used, and that's all. That's not a problem. But somebody is out there looking for what you got. So cash out. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and get that money. But to get that money, you gotta do your research. So moving right along. The post. This is the main marketing tool. This is the difference between you getting emails and phone calls and you not getting emails and phone calls. Because at the end of the day, that's what it all boils down to. You go put some, once again, your asset is your product, whether it's something that you find on curbs, whether it's something you have in your house, or whether it's something that somebody has. That's your asset. You go take that asset, you go write a post about it, you go put it on Craigslist for free. And then you're going to receive emails and phone calls for free. And then you're going to arrange for a pickup or delivery. You're going to give them the product and collect the money. But in order to do that, it all boils down to the post. So this is like game day. This is what Kobe Bryant shows up for. This is where you prove your groove. This is where you separate the pretenders from the contenders. So once again, headline. Get to the point, but from your research, you know what words to use. Make it stand out. Like I said before, because of the way, for example, the main once these 50 million queries a day have been used, and the listing results come up, you don't want to get lost in the sauce. So find a way to distinguish your ads. So you might use a sequence of symbols. So for example, you might use 5 asterisks, and you in all caps. You type your headline, for example, 3-piece queen size bedroom set, and then 3 more asterisk signs. But that then will become a way for you to distinguish and kind of stand out. So when that person is looking through, when that buyer is looking through the listings, boom, your ad pops out, because it's not just the words, or it's not just all caps. It's something creative. Now, don't get too crazy with this. Make it simple. Use find your favorite symbol, or whether it's going, however you're gonna do it. But whether it's parentheses, the greater than, less than, backslashes, front slashes, periods, commas, quotations. Find your thing, but just don't go overboard with it. But the point of it though is you got to stand out. So you're gonna know what words to use, or how to phrase it, based on doing the research, from reading other posts, and just piecing stuff together. But like I said, the most important thing about the headline, it has to stand out. Next, the pricing. So what's the market paying? So like I said, Craigslist is the world's bulletin board. So this is ultimately where your pawn shops and anybody else is going to find out what the resale value of any product is in the world at the end of the day. So whatever it's selling for on Craigslist is kind of like what it's selling for on the street. So I mean that's just what it is. So but you know what I'm saying, if you know, if you understand what's happening, you can still charge premium prices because of the strategy that I'm about to share with you right now. Now this is worth thousands of dollars right here. This is where this course where the golden nugget, you know what I'm saying, the holy grail of this course. Like this is it right here. This is what's gonna make your life easier. This is what's gonna make the close easier. This is what's gonna make this whole process of posting, collecting money. I mean posting, delivering, and collecting money. And it is this when it comes to the pricing strategy. This is key. This is essential. Like and this applies to whatever you're selling, especially if it's a product, you know, that's a heavy product at that. So furniture, you know, dressers can be heavy. You feel me? Nightstands can be heavy. Bed frames can be heavy. But you know what I'm saying, that factors into it, you know, and plus the perceived value. But this is the key strategy when it comes to pricing. You have to set one price for pickup. Ideally, this is going to be the lowest that you'll take for the product, and then you have to set one price for delivery. And this ideally is going to be a higher price, and this is going to be the price that you actually post on your Craigslist ad. And by far, this is the difference maker. Period. I'll say it one more time. This pricing strategy is what's going to make your life easier. It's going to help you sell faster, sell quicker, sell more efficiently, without feeling that you have to negotiate with nobody. I mean, you go be able to get right to the point, and you go always just be able to confidently sell whatever it is that you have. Period. And you're going to be able to do that solely from this one piece of information. Put one price for pickup, one price for delivery. So the pickup price is going to ideally be the lowest you go take for that product, whereas the delivery price is going to be a higher price. But this and it's going to be the prices you actually post on the Craigslist side. So ideally, that's so. For example, when we were selling furniture, so we would sell the bedroom sets. Like I said, the lowest we would take for a set was $320. The most we would take, I mean, for but the price that we would pay, I mean, or put on the ad would be, for example, it may be $380, it may be $420. It may have been 360. It just depends, you know what I'm saying? But whatever it was, you know what I'm saying, we knew our bottom was 320. But this was the pickup price. So when people will call, hey, you know, I see that bedroom set that you have, you know, I want that, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know, can I get it for less? So let's just say we had it posted for 380. Oh, you can come pick it up for 320. Oh, nah, you know, I'm probably 30 miles away from you, and I don't have a truck, man. I was really hoping that you could deliver it. Oh, well, if you want us to deliver it, it's gonna be 380. Okay. Well, you know what? All right, just come ahead and deliver it. All right. Boom. Done. Deal closed. Where do you want me to deliver it, and what time? You can come now. It's not a problem. And boom, go get that, go collect that, go cash out. Go get that 380. And it was literally that simple. We would spend a day collecting furniture, going around neighborhoods on trash day, spend the next day or two refurbishing the furniture, cleaning it up at times and painting it and letting it dry, and then taking pictures of it, posting the ads on Craigslist, receiving the emails and phone calls. But like you said, when it came time for that, it was very simple conversations. So that's essential. So pricing, key. Number 3, description. Now, be honest. You know, integrity is very big to me. Integrity first. You know, service for self, excellence in all we do. So, be honest. Whatever it is that you selling. If you're selling green Nike flip flops, don't say that you're selling blue Nike flip flops. If you don't have the new Xbox game, don't get on Craigslist saying that you got the new Xbox game. Don't be dishonest. Just be honest. You know, if you know the furniture you selling is raggedy, don't say that it's sturdy and it's a good buy, because it's not. But be honest. So and in being honest, when it gets to you describing the product, you know, be thorough. I mean, obviously, if it's something like furniture, you know, that's going, like I said, think about the end game. That's going in somebody's house. That's something that's gonna be in their house for possibly years to come. So they don't want nothing that's gonna be falling apart. They don't want nothing that's gonna look cheap. They don't want nothing that look raggedy, tacky. You know what I'm saying? They want something that's sturdy and durable. So in describing the product that you're selling, in this case furniture, you have to use those kinds of words, because those are the words that's going to instill the confidence that the buyer is needs to feel, so that they send that email and make that phone call to buy that product. So use descriptive words and explain it. You know, explain what it is that you have. You know, I have a 4-piece queen size bedroom set. You know, the this is a refurbished, like I said, get to be honest, get to the point from the gate. You know, this is a refurbished bedroom set. All pieces are used. They have been refurbished. You know, we've they've been cleaned. You know, they've been you know, all scuffs, scratches have been sanded and smoothed out. You know, they've new paint has been put on them, and they're ready to go. You know, they've been repaired when need be. You know, they've been improved. They've been reinforced. You know, you just get into it. You know, tell them what it really is. Now, like I say, you don't got to write a book, but you know, describe the product. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a mahogany wood. This particular set is made from real wood, or this is manufactured wood. But just be descriptive and explain it. You know, don't just write, you know, I got a dresser, I got a bed frame, I got a 380. Then and then you post a picture. You know, like, yeah, you might get some calls, but you ain't gonna really sell it, because once they call you, they're gonna be asking you a bazillion questions, and that's not why you're doing this. This ain't Craigslist call out, Craigslist write out, where you go spend you trying to spend your time explaining something to somebody. Like, do all that in the marketing, in the post. Explain it. Give them as every detail as need be. Like I said, put yourself in their shoes and write what you would want to know. And use descriptive words. Use words that's jumping off the page at them. And describe what it is you got. And use, and number 4, you know, use good photos. So show as many angles as needed. Like I said, you're not trying to put together a photo book, but you know, use as many photos as needed. You know, and most importantly, get wide shots and get close-ups. You know, I hate going to ads and it's just one one picture of for example, let's just say a car. It's just the side. It's just one picture, wide shot of the car, and the description is just I got a 2004 Honda Accord, 100 XXXXX miles. You know, call Tony. Just like, then I'm gonna have to call Tony, and I'm gonna have to call and ask Tony a bazillion questions that he probably not gonna even know the answers to. So now we both wasting our time. Now he's frustrated and agitated because he feels like I've just intruded on his day, and then I'm feeling mad and frustrated because I'm like, you know, I just wasted 20 minutes of my time asking somebody about something that they didn't even know about. So, like I said, do all the busy work ahead of time, ladies and gentlemen. Make your life easier. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to hold a telethon here. You know, you're not trying to reply to and have to explain the same thing in every email. You know, like I said, remove the surprises and just be upfront with everything and just write it out. You know, use descriptive words and use good photos. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, we were selling, like I said, bedroom sets, so we will take a wide shot, obviously, of the set. Then we'll get, fairly medium close-up shots of each individual item. Then we will, like for the dressers and the nightstands, we'll pull out the drawers and take pictures of the inside, so they can see that every drawer, in a sense, came out. Every drawer went forward. We would for the bed frame, we would take close ups to where, like, if we did repair something, this is what it this we here's where we repaired it. You know what I'm saying? Here's how we reinforced it. If it was any other deficiencies that just was glaring here, hey, it has a scratch that we buffed out to the best of our ability. We refinished it, but hey, it's this that's why that looks like that. And it worked beautifully, because all 9 times out of 10, by the time a person sent that email or made that call to us, they just was like, I want it. Where can I come pick it up, or can you deliver it to me? But that was because we was real thorough with the ad. So be thorough with the ad. So post. This is your marketing piece. This is the kind of like the make or break point. This is what's going to determine how many calls and how many emails you go get that you ultimately want to convert into green dollars. Moving right along. The close. This is where you convert all that quote unquote work you put in into money. And the way you do that is through contact with a customer, with a buyer. So if they email you, have them call you. That's how you determine the pretenders from the contenders. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've done this. So listen, you don't want to be wasting your time. Like I said, you're not doing this to like I said, this isn't Craigslist call out. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to have a telethon. You know what I'm saying? This isn't some therapy session. You're doing this to cash out. So if they're emailing you, you know what I'm saying, unless they're just getting to the point like, hey, I want it, you know what I'm saying, like, how do you want me to pay you, or can you bring it to me, or where can I come pick it up? Or, you know what I'm saying, and if they email you and say, hey, here's my number, I want it, can you give me a call? 9 times out of 10, those are pretty hot leads as well. Hot prospects, I should say. But like I said, have them call you. That helps you know who's serious and who's just kicking tires down the road. But if they call you off the initial contact, and they're pretty much interested, and now they more than likely you're going to try to negotiate you down, but that's okay, because we've already thought about this earlier when we did our research and when we put our post together. Remember, once again, the key strategy to Craigslist Cashout course. This is the billionaire belief part of it, baby. You gotta make sure your pricing strategy is right. So, like I said, you establish one price for pickup, one price for delivery. Regardless if you're selling widgets, whatever widget you selling, have one price for pickup, one price for delivery. A price for them to come to wherever you at to get the product, or a price for you to take the product to them. And that's what's going to really make your life easier. So when that person does call you and they say, hey, you know what I'm saying, what's the like oh I see it's 380, you know what I'm saying, I give you 340 for it, like, okay. And where you want to come pick it, like, but you got to come pick it up. Oh, all right, for sure. And they'll come pick it up. But hey, if your bottom was 320 and they offered you 340, you're still winning. So like I said, do your homework, do your research, like, know this stuff beforehand, because it's gonna make that call 10 times easier. It's gonna make that sale 10 times easier. It's gonna make that close 10 times easier. You're not gonna feel like unprepared or and feel all sleazy and slimy like you trying to force something on them. No, like, you've already thought this out. That's the whole point. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not, like I said, we're not doing this to hold them a telethon. This isn't a therapy session. We're doing this to cash out. We're doing this to make money. We're doing this to increase our income, so we can have the capital that we need to achieve that to start contributing toward, or if you find a hit, you know what I'm saying, you just live off Craigslist. Like, I know people who do it, who have done it, who still do it. There was a point in time when I did it, literally. Like, I survived off Craigslist. Period. Like, that was my main source of income at a point in time. Literally flipping furniture. So you just gotta find your product. You know what I'm saying? It might be furniture. Look what's selling. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody's always selling something. So at the end of the day, close. It's okay if they negotiate because, like I said, you've already done the busy work and you already know what to do. You already know what to expect, from these interactions, from these initial contacts. So, like you said, have a pickup price, have a delivery price, so that when that initial contact comes, they call, unless they're pretty much interested and they're trying to negotiate you down. Like I said, if your bottom is 320 and you selling for 400 and they offer you 350, not a problem. Like, come get it though. Oh, I was really hoping you could deliver it. Well, if you want me to deliver it, it's gonna be 400. So it's like you always are. You're never caught off guard in a sense when you implement the pickup delivery strategy with Craigslist Cashout. And remember, you learned it first at Billionaire Belief, the one and only Dane Diesel. So I'm helping you up your earning power, ladies and gentlemen. I'm helping you increase your income. So go out there and do it. You got the basic formula to cash out with Craigslist. So taking your assets that you have laying around the house, you know what I'm saying, or curb, hit them curbs. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Or your grandma, your auntie, your uncle, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your pastor, your friend, your teacher. They got something that somebody else want to buy, and you got to say you're doing your homework. You see something that's selling. Hey, and you find somebody who got it. Like, hey, I can sell that for you. And I want to cut it. I'm gonna get a cut, of course, but I'll sell this for you. And boom, make it do what it do. So close. If they send you an email, make sure you have them call you. They'll let you know if they're serious. If they're not trying to call you and they just kind of like kicking, like said, the can down the road, then don't waste your time. But if they do call you, then they're 9 times out of 10 very interested. They're gonna try to negotiate you down, but that's okay, because that's what the pickup price is for. Next, delivery. So after you've negotiated, as you come to terms, they want it. What You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure they get the product. So, if you deliver, arrange the details before you leave. So make sure that you find out where you're going and make sure you get somebody's phone number that's going to be where you're going, because when you're about 15 minutes out, you want to call to make sure that they're there and let them know that you're coming, so that when you get there, you can just deliver what needs to be delivered and get on to where you need to get on. Like I said, you cashed out. Deliver it, collect your money. Boom. Get to where you need to get to be to. But also be safe, of course, you know what I'm saying? Um, that's most important, when it comes to delivery. And whether you delivering it, and especially, if they come in and pick the product up, if it's from your home. And if you don't feel comfortable people coming to your home, like I said, meet at the nearest public parking lot, for example. But, make sure they get what they bought, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's the whole point. You got to cash out. And the only way to cash out is to deliver the product. So once you got the good, and so you come to terms, meet up, exchange, you give them the product, well, you get the money, they get the product, period. And you're done. And then you rinse it, and boom, and then you just rinse and repeat. So you take that bread, you know what I'm saying, you go either invest in more or getting more product. You take that bread, you go put it aside, for another vehicle that you might want to invest in. But for what it's worth, you have a business. No different than the ones you see on TV and that you frequent yourself on a daily basis. The Craigslist Cashout is a viable business. It's a good business model. Like I said, the basic premise is you go turn your assets into cash. You go take hard goods specifically, refrigerators, if appliances are probably do well. Like I said, because just think about it. For example, one of the reasons why furnitures work so well for us is because every day somebody's moving. So somebody's either moving or a kid is getting older, and so they need a new set, or a set breaks. But mom, they don't got it, the scratch to go out and buy something brand new. So they looking for a deal real quick, just a little Tom, little Billy, little Sarah has something to sleep on. Or new addition. They need a dresser. So just like I said, don't try to reinvent the wheel here. Pay attention to the things around you. You know what I'm saying? Like what do you have around your house? What do people have around it that around their house? What do they have to sell? But you'll know by doing your homework, doing your research. So a big part of being a business owner is homework. It's due diligence. It's research. It's identifying, places where you can cash out. But this is a very basic, simple, practical thing to do. Like anybody can do this. You can too. So deliver the product, you know what I'm saying, once everything's closed and wrapping it up. If you deliver it, arrange the details before you leave your house or your office, wherever, and call them when you're like 15 minutes out to make sure they're there and let them know that you're almost there. And if they pick it up, that's cool too. But in all matters, be safe. So to recap things, Craigslist Cashout. Remember, Craigslist is a marketplace for bargain shoppers. Ideally, when it comes to product, you want to find hard goods you can sell, whether it's trash you found on the curb that you refurbished and cleaned up and put some new paint on and now you selling it, or it's something that you had around your house, or if it's something that somebody that is trying to sell. But ideally, you want to have hard goods that you can sell. Put some research into looking at how the ads already on Craigslist are being posted. Take a look at like how the headlines are being written, how the descriptions are being written, the photos. Like, do your homework. See what's being posted a lot. So if you see a lot of, for example, iPhones being posted, hey, that lets you know that people was going to Craigslist to buy iPhone. So if the iPhone 7 is coming out, that means people got 6s. So go and, hey, you got a 6? All right, well, I'll help you sell that on Craigslist. Especially if they're older people, or they're people who are afraid of technology, or they're people who don't have the time. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I can help you flip that. And boom, flip it. Take a cut. Boom. But like I said, you want to do that research to understand what products are selling and the prices and how they're being marketed. How are people describing? How are they being posted? Those are important things. So, like I said, when it comes to your post, make sure it stands out. Like I said, when it comes to your headline, that's the key right there. Make sure your headline stands out. You know what I'm saying? Use variations of symbols, capitalizations, etc. You got to make sure it stands out. And once they click, they go read the description. They go look at pictures. So make sure those pictures in that description tells the full entire story. You know what I'm saying? Like, once again, you're not doing this to be sitting on the phone all day explaining something to somebody or trying to write out 4-page letters through email. So do all that beforehand. Do the hard work beforehand. Take time in writing the ad. Take time in writing writing the headline. Take time in writing the description. Take time in making sure you get good photos. And boom, post all that up so that by the time a person calls you, you got a hot prospect. You got somebody who's just basically at the point of I'll take it. And once they say I'll take it, boom, it's time to go collect the money. So close it. Deliver the product, then rinse and repeat. And Craigslist Cashout is really that simple. So you have a viable, practical strategy. A teenager can do this. A kid can do this. Anybody can do this. You could turn an asset into cash. Literally turn trash. I've literally turned trash into treasure, ladies and gentlemen. And you can too with this strategy. So this is Dane Crowley. This is Billionaire Belief. Make sure you go to billionairebelief.com and join the mailing list, so you can get a free ebook that's going to show you how to start and build successful businesses from scratch with almost no money. It's going to show you how to bootstrap your way to the top. So bootstrapping is a mindset more than it is a demographic. So it's just ultimately the mindset of building a business that pays for itself day in and day out, pays for itself, and it provides you with an opportunity to achieve your version of the American dream, where you got the money to pay for your bills, enough money to spend frivolously without financial worry, and then the assets required to provide you with the cushion that you need in case of reversals in your life. There are those certain situations that we all face. So if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email. billionairebelief@gmail.com, and make sure you cash out, baby. Dane Diesel signing off.